Hi Cindy, this is Jinaki from Boutique ABC. Um, I'll record a short tutorial on how you can change different stuff on the website regarding the events. Um, First thing that you need to do is log into admin. I believe you have the username and password for the website. Once you're here, I'll recommend using a new tab, opening a new tab with the front end of the website. You just go here and right click open link in new tab. That way you will have two tabs, one with the admin and one with the front end of the website. Um, I took the decision to add the events page uh, on the menu, and I will tell you why and how you can change different stuff here. So first thing, once we click on the events, you will see that you will have a calendar here basically. I did some tests here, but we can delete them and show you exactly how you can add different events. Currently, this is the default view, the default display of the calendar. We have three options. The month is the one that is currently selected. We have the option to show the list, meaning all upcoming events will be shown here as a list. And if you want to see previous events, you have to click here and you will see a list with the previous events. Um, Last option, last display option that we have is per day. Basically shows you the current day, if there are any events previous and next day, you can see the events on the next day and so on and so forth. Basically it shows events per day. Mm, my recommendation to you will be to show the month, meaning the calendar. That way you see in the current month all the events, but it's up to you how you select to display the event calendar. Now, in order to change that, you'll have to go to the admin under events and settings. You will see all the settings for the events calendar. Um, you don't need to change anything here except for the display. So you'll have to go to the display tab, and under default view, you have the option to select list, month and day. List, month and day, exactly what I showed you here. So if you don't like the display of the calendar, like a calendar like this, you can go for the list, for instance here. And if you like um, this display, then here in the admin you will have to select list from here and all the way to the bottom, save changes, and that way the events will be shown as a list. It's up to you. Either way, the user can change the display, meaning let's say maybe you selected the calendar like this, right? The events page like this with a calendar. The user can change to list and day anyway, so it's up to you how you want to change different things here. So that's the only option that you need to change here. Now let's add a few events so you can see how you can add an event and what you can do. Um, Basically go to the events, click on all events or events here. And those are the two tests that I did, and I will delete them right now. Add new, to add a new event. This will be the title of the event, test event. Um, that will be the description of the event. Let's put some random text here. Okay, time and date for the event. I don't know, let's say maybe it's in the last day of November from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. maybe. If the event it's all day, you can click here and it will be an all day event. I don't know, let's make it like this. The location of the event, venue name, this can be added like this, but it's not something mandatory. Like you can leave blank if you don't have any venue, maybe the event it's online, even country. All these details are optional. I mean, you can add them if you want, or you can leave them like this. It's up to you. The same thing with the organizers. Maybe you don't have an organizer, or the organizer is West Island Speech Therapy. It's up to you to fill in this data or not. Same goes for the maybe the event website. It's a Facebook link, or I don't know. Anything can go here. Maybe the event has a cost, so you'll have to add the currency before or after the cost. The ISAO currency code, if you look up this on Google, you will see the ISO codes for all the currencies. I don't know. Let's see here. Here's the code for all the currencies in the world, basically. So yeah, if the event has a cost, or if you want to add the cost or not on the event. Um, and up here, the event options, I will suggest leave them like this, blank. The layout will be without a sidebar and the classic. You will see in a moment how the event will look like. One more thing before publishing, we'll need to set a featured image. Basically, this will be the image for the event. I'll pick one from the gallery, from the media library. Let's say this image. You can add categories for the events. I've read your email regarding past events and upcoming events. You don't need to add those categories because basically the calendar will do that for you. The calendar or the event plugin, the plugin that handles this type of functionality on your website, will create automatically, not necessarily a category, but it will create automatically a filter with the upcoming events and past events. So you don't need to add those as a categories. If you want to add any categories, like, I don't know, you can add like music, videos, stuff. I don't know, depending on what type of events are you doing or you're gonna post on the website. I would suggest adding that type of categories that has something to do with the event, not necessarily past events or upcoming events or stuff like that, because you already have that functionality here in the calendar. So I'll add for now just a default category, West Island Speech Therapy Events. I don't know, something like this. We can delete this if you don't like it. And publish. So our event was on November 30. That's the last day of November. So if we refresh this, we should see our event here. If we click on this, you will see all the details and with the option to add to the calendar, Google Calendar, iCalendar, Outlook, and so on and so forth. The organizer and the venue are blank because we didn't put anything. So venue name, I don't know, let's say online maybe. And organizer, West Island Speech Therapy. Let's put it like this, just to not see blank here. If you have this type of details, I'll recommend using them. If not, it's not a big deal. So here's how it will look. Now back to our events. So this is one. In the list display, our events will show up like this. This is what I was talking about. You have previous events here and upcoming here. See, so you don't need to put those type of categories. Now, I want to add another event that's in the past, so you see what I'm talking about. So add new. I'll just put test for now. So let's say the event was November 1st, right? Okay. Once you create a new, once you added a venue here, so we added online and on the venue, on the previous event that I showed you, you will have that link here for all future events. So if I added here, I don't know, New York, I'm just giving a random example, right? As a venue, you will see this venue for all future events that you're gonna add. So let's say maybe you want to, it's not this event, or this event basically is not just the uh, first and last event that you do online, right? Maybe all you will have more upcoming events online. So that this is just to help you um, find venues that you already had. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So once you added something here on the venue, it will remain for all future events that you want to add. Same goes for the organizer. We added West Island Speech Therapy. Now it's um, available here for this event as well. I'll add another featured image. Let's see if we find something big enough. I think this will do. Under West Island Speech Therapy events, publish. So this was on November 1st. I'm adding a past event basically just so you see what I'm talking about and how you can see. So first thing that you can see here in the month display is the fact that all upcoming events are having a certain color and the past events are grayed out. But you can still see past events. If you click on this, for instance, this was the past event. You can see all the details and so on. And this is on the month. On the list display, you will see all upcoming events, so no past events. But if you still want to see the past events, you'll have to click on previous events, and it will go to the event um, that we added in the past. Yeah, so that's about it. I mean, in my opinion, you shouldn't bother with this type of things like categories and such. Just if you want more categories, you can add as many as you want here. Doesn't matter. Um, but I recommend using this um, filter here to differentiate the events, not adding past or upcoming or stuff like that, because the calendar plugin does that anyway. So don't bother with that. You just need to decide whether you want month, list, or day as a display by default. The user can change this anyway, so it's not a big deal. And just add events that you want here. I recommend using the images. One more thing before I'll close this tutorial. The images here that you're gonna use, I'll recommend compressing them, and you can do that by going to compressjpeg.com. You can compress JPEG, PNGs, GIF, and PDFs. You just upload the files here. Let's see if I have any. Yeah, I have an image, but this is PNG. So compress. Already this image has been reduced by 74%, and I will just click on download here. That way the website will load faster once the images are compressed, and you don't have to wait a long time before the page loads with that image. So yeah, that's about it. I hope I was clear enough. If you have any questions, drop me a message on Gmail. Thank you.